doing well. It's currently 1 o'clock in the morning. But Spirit wouldn't let me go to sleep. And so I'm going to grab the Crystal Magic Tarot to see what's going on. But I'm also going to grab the Starseed Oracle to see what's going on with that overall feeling. So, wherever you're joining, however you're going to join, whenever you're going to join, fingers crossed, the sound works. Currently got my phone on charge. So, yeah, I hope you can hear me. Alright, Starseed Oracle. That's the overall vibe. What's happening, Spirit? The energy feels, it looks like the nuclear symbol. 3 cards, as always. I'll read them, but I won't read them from the book. Breath of the Cosmos, My Will to Thy Will, Micromanaging the Universe. Water Your Garden, Nourishment, Body Care, Tenderness and Rest. And Earth School, we've had that heaps here. Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Study, Higher Learning. So that's the 3 pop outs. That usually happens. I get 3 and then usually 1 will pop out now. Hey Kelvin, how's it going? How are you? Just started, so if you want to rewind just a little bit, 3 cards popped out, but yeah, I don't know if they'll be relevant to you, but yeah, thanks for joining. Ooh, we got 3 more. Lost Lands, Soul Memories and Gifts. You've done this before. I'm Sorry, Defenselessness, Righting Past Wrongs, Uprooting. Ooh. Star Ancestors, Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, Look a Little Deeper. Good morning, Melissa. How are you? Interesting. Just 1 card, please, Spirit, for the overall tone for the message. Breath of the Cosmos, My Will to Thy Will, Micromanaging the Universe. So that will be the overarching energy. Micromanaging the universe. That sounds really bad. And under that is the void. That doesn't sound that good. Let me know if the rain gets to be too loud and I can put my microphone on. Breath of the Cosmos. Here we go. When we rely only on our own will, we're micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. We're not trusting the mysterious breath of life. We're rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on our personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend time forcing, pushing, and living from a space of trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life, to surrender to the greater will that God has for you, to move from my will to thy will. When you surrender to the greater will of life, you begin dancing with the rest of life. When you bow to the great mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way, little by little, you find yourself living the most fulfilling, authentic life. When you surrender your personal will, when you relinquish control and release the way you think things should be and surrender to the greater will, you find yourself being led. You begin breathing the breath of life. Place this card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following: I'm willing to stop relying on my own strength and personal agenda and instead surrender to the breath of life. Dear God, help me move from my will to thy will. Please lead me. Show me the way. That's brilliant. Wow. Those cards always make me go, holy. Like, that's brilliant. I know we've had that plenty on this channel before, but it's like, just watch what happens once you actually let go. Don't even think about it. Just relax into the motion. Literally let go of all of your preconceptions and doubts and fears and just take that leap of faith. It's literally like the Fool's Journey. If you know anything about the Major Arcana, it's literally the Fool's Journey. The more that you just allow your inner child to play and be and experience and express, the more you remember who you were when you began this journey called life, and not just operate from that place, but integrate it into your current self. Allow yourself to be all of the aspects that you are. Rolling with the motion of the ocean. This is the energy of just surrendering to the will of the universe, the will of God. Whatever that looks like for you. It's like the ultimate delusional state to be operating from if people are perceiving it, but then it's just a faith-filled life that looks foolish to people that don't understand, and people won't. They'll try to, but they won't. And until you understand yourself, then when you finally do understand yourself, you just live, and it's beautiful. So yeah, today's tarot will be a little bit different, and yeah. Hello, Fairwhat? Hello. Can I show you a trick? No. Ian. Hill. Glad that my moderation works. Just had someone try to troll. Perfect. Thank you, YouTube moderation. When you recall your power, when you realize why you're doing things, why you're doing what you're doing, when you remember, it's not even something that I want to be doing, and you bring it all back to God, and you bring it all back to the universal experience. This is the energy of what we work through here on this channel. Everybody has a right to perceive reality from one perspective or another. Right and wrong, I think, is very subjective. Culture has a lot to do with it, but ultimately you have your own internal compass and can find your way through any situation. Even difficult situations, which might not be comfortable to experience, but the more that you go through difficult experiences, the less they actually feel difficult. This is the journey of alchemy. This is the journey of just life, really. If you've experienced the tarot card Major Arcana number 13, and you know what that feels like, then you know that things aren't forever. Things don't last forever. You can try I mean, you can mummify things in plastic and they'll last forever. um, and so you make the most of what occurs in your day to day. You actually enjoy your experience on a day to day, and you're either more patient with it or you're not, and that's okay. It's a full experience. You'll come to experience everything that you're putting out eventually, and then you'll live life anyway. Um, Even through the trials that you might go through, they're pointing you to something. They're pointing you somewhere. There's insights everywhere if you're looking for them. The rain, the sunshine, clouds, flowers, friendship found in curious places. Just overall energy exchange as you desire it and participate. I don't know. Maybe I'm just feeling a bit sentimental. Let's do some tarot cards. I'll stick with that. That's easy. Alright, Spirit, what's going on? What's happening in the energy? Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, be present here and now. Divine Mother, please join the people who need to hear the message and keep the energy clear. Allow me to divine for the highest good of all messages with clarity, conciseness, with love and light. Filled with love and light for the collective. Thank you very much. Show me the energy. Let's see what's going on. Why can I not hide that? Cool. Wheel. Two of Coins wants to jump out. Two of Pentacles. Balancing. Choices. Partnerships. Ooh. The deck just thickened. Two of Pentacles came out indeed. Alright. So as I said, choices, balance, partnerships. This card looks like literally the vibe of being under the moonlight, much like right now, and manifesting something maybe. Fireflies might be significant. Are these bees or are they fireflies? I don't know. Two of Coins, also bloodstone might be significant, so I'm not sure. That'll be at the center of the reading. So hello, good morning to India. What is happening with this Two of Coins, please, Spirit? Oh, we got a lot of like wanted to pop out cards, but not popping out cards. Wow! The Fool is coming out in the creativity and the intellect position. This card here speaks to new beginnings, innocence, opportunity, and a leap of faith. Green adventuring also might be significant for you. This Fool kind of gives the energy of the baby bird leaving the nest, and the baby bird leaves the nest when it's ready. The next card that comes out bears the energy of the water signs, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm not sure how that'll fit, but this is the energy of a messenger. So you may have received a message from Spirit. You may have received a message through confirmation. However it shows up for you, however it resonates with you, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, please. I don't want to narrate your life. I don't want to tell you about your relationships. You should know about that. You're the one that's in the relationship, right? But if this card is appearing to you as a sign, maybe to take a look at your relationships, if maybe you've been balancing something and then finally taking a leap of faith. The bird leaving the nest. With the messenger from the water signs, not sure how that will resonate with everybody, but yeah. It's very childlike healing, even on the inside, can resonate with that. Inner work inner work revolving around like inner child. Just because pages can as well be read as very young energy. Naive energy. That page, I didn't read it, I don't think, is naivety, creativity, and sensitivity in your career and wisdom position. It's like balancing something out, somewhat the desires. Wow, the Lovers card comes out next. Yo. I feel like I'm in a spotlight somehow, but yeah. So you could be going through something in the love and possessions position of this reading, with the Lovers card popping out. Maybe love is in the air. Maybe there's some relationships being established. We did have the Page of Cups just before it, and the Leap of Faith with the Fool coming before that. The Lovers can also signify choices, harmony, or cooperation. Wow. Okay. The energy inside this reading, yeah, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But ultimately, I'm getting the sense that this might be a love reading. I don't know. It starts from the Two of Pentacles. Two energy is the unity energy. And harmony seems to be something that's playing out here. Also communication. So I don't know. If you're doing inner work to try and rebuild connections in your life, maybe you're rebuilding a connection with a parent or a friend or even a loved one, with the Lovers coming out. It's just gentle energy on the love with the Page of Cups, but then it's a little bit more intense on the love with the Lovers. So let's see what is happening in the willpower and emotion position. Ooh. Travel might be significant for someone. That just appeared in my head, and I'm seeing literally the travel card. Maybe you've been thinking about traveling. Maybe you've been thinking about changing something. Maybe you've been receiving the right support from the universe, the kind of energy that you've been needing or wanting. Maybe even been it's around thoughts, right? So your willpower and emotions, the energy there is towards movement. It's towards change. And there's a boat in this image that might be significant for someone, a sunset or a sunrise. Probably a sunset, rowing away from the sunset, going back to shore, I would hope. But with the Four Swords, if you know tarot, you know that Four Swords really talk about like rest, recovery, self-care. Woo! And with the reflection or the mirror, I've got the Page of Swords showing up. And when the Page of Swords shows up, it's another messenger or a message that you've received from Spirit within the internal 9. It might be sparking your curiosity. It might be talking about you being pulled towards studies. It may even be just a message, a plain straight out message that you're sensing yourself from Spirit. That could be within this reading, or it could appear hereafter this reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's literally like up to you to decide what's for you and what's not. So far we've got 6 cards all together. Nice. This is coming through nicely. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I will catch up with chat more specifically later. Yeah. But yeah, this might be 22 cards, or I might just end it on 10 cards, based on what pops out really, and when I feel like I'm off the hook. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, wow. Okay. Ace of Cups, Five of Coins, Nine of Cups, and Three of Cups. And then the Knight of Wands pops out next. Okay. This is a bit more. This is a little bit more than 10 cards. It's 11 cards. I'm just going to see what else is upright to see how many King of Coins. Seven of Cups. Choices. Two of Cups. Relations. Five of Wands. Ugh. Ambitions. The Moon. Secrets. Illusions. Is someone in a relationship? What's happening? It's a lot of like watery energy. A lot of relationship energy, a lot of fiery energy in the right direction. So then what's happening? What's at the transformation for the outside? I might end up pulling 22 cards before I even reveal. But what the hell? That popped and flipped so aggressively. And then it looks invisible. Anyway. After the Page of Swords, feeling in the expression and the passions position, I get the Three of Cups. That's very much a celebration. It's very much happiness. It's reuniting energy. Even it's three people. It's like best friend energy. It's even internal. It can be like it is actually for the internal. More along the lines of you've healed something, you've repaired something, you've restored something. You've recovered a part of yourself. You've recovered an aspect of yourself. You've done some, literally, you've done some healing work. And you're just more in your own energy. You're expressing as you desire in your present world. You're showing up when you want to show up. You're showing up as you want to show up. And literally, it's your world is changing. Whoever's resonating with this message. I do note that there are like 5 people, then 9 people. So I don't know what that means. But yeah, hello to everybody. And g'day. I think I can read that. Do I need glasses? I'm not that far away. I feel like, and that's really small. Hope you're doing well. All right. Transformation and power. No, there's something I have to say before any more cards can come out. The Hangman. Right. Transformation comes from getting a new perspective. That's beautiful. And then the expansion and belief, King of Wands. This looks like Taurus energy. Maybe fixed energy through that. But the way that I want to read Kings when I'm reading is that would be a cardinal energy. So cardinal fire would be Aries. Cardinal energy is like the initiator, the conceptualizer, the one that brings the vision to life. And I feel like a king would have the most flexibility to do that kind of job. I was going to put knights in that position because they're air and they're totally flexible. They can do the work of the queen or the king, really. But yeah, where I ended up with, I kind of feel happy about it, so that's where I stayed. Anyway, that would make knights mutables. Just going to make sure there's no more uprights, because the upright will form the bottom of the deck energy, if there is any. But yeah, that will make the last of this reading, and this reading will be a 22 card reading. It's the 10 of Wands for the bottom of the deck. Nice. All right, so thank you everyone who has remained and joined and stayed while I popped the full 22 card reading. Woo! The energy in this reading, very much even underneath the 10 of Wands was the Devil. It's like that card could have shown up, but no, it's the 10 of Wands. I guess I'll show you the Three of Cups, which was the last card I was reading. I did read the previous cards, so I did get to 5, 6, and this was the 7th. Which I already said, happiness, friendship, community. On the inside, it's like inner peace, inner joy. I don't feel like this energy is for anybody who's experiencing stagnation, for anyone who's experiencing indecision. I do feel like this is a pretty straightforward, somebody who knows who they are, where they're going, what they want. They even know how to achieve what they want. I say that because I get the 9 of Cups appearing. 9 of Cups talks to good luck, happiness, and abundance. This on the inside as a 9, being an odd number, you've come to this on your own. You've done a full circle kind of ascension pattern that I can recognize here, going from the 3 of Cups to the 9 of Cups. Maybe you're even so energized in this cup energy. So cup energy talks to connections, romance, even spirituality, however it fits for you. You've become so comfortable within your own scope, within your own practice, that now you're the one that's delivering messages. You're the one that's going out and sharing with people. Hi, Langton, Quasera. Yeah, I think I got that right. More power to you too. Blessed be. May that come back to you. Cheers. And so with the 9 of Cups in your foundation, I really feel like you're ready to just keep delivering the messages that come to you. Just stand in your own strength, stand in your own power. You know why you came here. You know why you chose this lifetime. You know why you chose the life to have. And I mean, that can be difficult to wrap your head around in the beginning, but the more work you do, the more you realize each and every single person on this planet, the just less than 8 billion of us, we're exactly the same. We're all the same. We've all got our own issues that we've got going on in our lives. We've all got our own problems that we try to manage, especially with the 10 of Wands coming out as the bottom of the deck energy. It's like we all have our own burdens, but it's how we choose to interact with the collective experience. It's how we choose to show up. It's how we choose to be within the collective experience. And so here I've got the Knight of Wands in your expression. Now this card here would stand for Sagittarius the way that I read it. And Sagittarius by itself is a card and sort of an energy of spirituality, expansion, belief. And this card here is showing up in the being or the becoming position. So this is an internal card. Knight of Wands also, I'll say, talks to passion, courage, and adventure. That is also very Sagittarius energy. So I feel like the way that I'm choosing to set it up might be the way that works. I don't know. You tell me. I hope you can hear me well. I don't even know. Hey, Melissa. How are you? And I just had a bunch of people drop off, so whoops. Was it something I said? It's fine. I'll just keep going. South, hello. Might drink some water. One person viewing with 11 likes. Interesting. Wonder what happened. All right. Those were the internal 9 cards. On the outside, ooh, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. On the outside, the self, the identity, the becoming, the first card. So Aries could be significant for you. Oh, you're starting to heal. I want to say maybe this reading is fully about love. Like maybe you're experiencing a new love within your reality. Maybe you're actually embodying joy. Maybe your creativity is what's sparking this card to appear. I don't know how it fits for you and I don't know how it works, but the energy here, it feels like you've been pouring into your cup and now it's overflowing. The overflow is being experienced by your collective. It's being experienced under the sun. It's not something that you're hiding away from. You're expressing it passionately. You're expressing it with faith, a faith that maybe you only understand here with the full, which is why it's your faith that's giving you this experience. But even I feel like it comes on the back of you experiencing this message from spirit that gave you the confidence to just be who you are, and then it's brought about this healing experience for you and everyone that you're connected to. You're starting to trust the experience and you're starting to move in a way that reflects the world that you envision, the world that you feel that you for someone or some people. But yeah, it's really coming about, like it's actually materializing. You've done enough work. The way that you've moved in the direction that you need to move in, and the way that you've been able to pull your energy back towards you, it is the Five of Pentacles energy. This card here typically will talk about worry, feeling left out, disappointment. But my experience and the way that I feel this card is that ocean beneath that boat is glass. Like there is no waves, there is no turbulence inside of this. The liquid here inside of this card is actually liquid. You can see all of those nights, the stars in the sky. And so I feel like this card here is telling me that you've come to a really good place within yourself, especially with these 2 pentacles coming out at the beginning of this reading. I know that something that you have gone through is balancing out your equation. You're bringing your 2 pentacles, your 2 cents, if you want, to your external world, and you're adding it up. And this is the position that the card that I'm reading just now is actually talking to values and resources. So in the external, you might be experiencing something like a 7 of coins experience, not so much the 5. The 5, the way that I'm feeling that 5 is you're good. Your finances are good. You're being looked after by spirit. Everything that you need is coming to you, no matter how that looks, how that feels for you individually. But it comes on the back of you taking that leap of faith and you following that intuitive hit that actually told you to move. And holy freaking moly. The Knight of the King of Coins. This is the King of Pentacles. Coming out in the communication and learning position. Gemini, if that resonates. What the? Okay. So communication and learning. So King of Pentacles is the highest court card in the minor arcana. What the? I feel like heart chakra healing is super important. I don't know. Heart space is super important. Something about dreams coming true, dreams being realized. And it's faith that's really coming through. It's faith in yourself, though. Like, I feel like you really fought for this, whoever this message is for, whoever this message is resonating with. Like, literally, you fought for your own prosperity. You're leading yourself and whoever wants to follow to this prosperity, literally leading it to prosperity. Like, look at the jacket. Look at the it looks clean. It looks tidy. There's tattoos. So there's finances visible that might not be visible to other people because they don't value things, but there's money, there's time, there's energy, like full on stability at this point, I'm feeling. And it's a third card. So, woo! Whoever you are, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. I feel like you're like literally one of the readings that I was listening to today talked about pink. Oh, I think it's Angie from the UK. I'm coming up, so you better get the party started. I'm coming up, I'm coming. I'm coming up, so you better get this party started. Get the party started on a Saturday night. Everybody's waiting for me to arrive. You're coming up. Who are you? Can we hang out? I just want to be friends. I don't care for the clout. I just want to hang out. Oh, clout's boring. Clout feels like it's a yesterday thing. And it's too late to apologize. And choices comes out in the next card. What the? The way the energy on the outside of this wheel is moving. So this card here is talking to home, roots, emotional foundation. Cancer if it resonates. It's the number 4. It's another cardinal card. So this energy here is starting. So the emotional is starting, and you're like literally. So if you've done the work, and this is like group 7 type energy, if you've been doing the shadow work, if you've been working out, what's holding me back? What are my shadows? What is a shadow? What is shadow work? Like you've been taking a second look at it. You've actually been participating with your internal desires. You've been getting a good sense of what is actually motivating you, and that's why in your external reality, you're now being offered choices. These choices might appear in the form of relationships. These choices might appear in the form of connections, networking, making more of what you need. And I was going to say money there because ultimately energy in motion, emotion, money, the culture that you contain with money. I don't know why those words came out like that, but yeah, your culture around money is changing. It took you being in Gemini energy, maybe learning something about the transactional nature of energy, even like the fluid nature of energy and how it just shows up in different forms. Woo! I'm gonna say thanks very much to whoever donated and those that will do donate. Like literally, I'm blown away by the way that you just show up and let me know that you're liking things, leaving behind comments for me to catch up on. Like, I love it. I love doing what I do, and even if it's like what time is it in the morning right now? Goodness gracious, 1:30 in the freaking morning. Oh no, I got a text message. Is that bad? Oh, no, just somebody's alarm going off. So it's all good. It's nothing I need to worry about. So the next card that comes out. So this card here is a Leo, a 5, or the creativity, the pleasure, and the heart card. With this being a 2 of cups, I'm sensing that you've literally harmonized something in your external reality within your internal reality. Again, this could be on the back of you coming to your own sense of personal wisdom, standing on your own insights, internal cards here, actually making a choice, moving in a direction that's useful for you, or being prepared to move in a direction that's useful for you, because that's more the Chariot energy that I felt there. But why I said that is because the 6 of Swords is just above the Lovers. So this card here is like you've harmonized something. There's a unity here. There's a connection here. There's a very feminine energy. So it's a very reciprocal relationship that I feel. I feel like in this card here and in this position, the 5th position, the challenge will be to make sure that you're pouring into the right relationships, pour into the relationships that inspire you, pour into the relationships that bring you satisfaction, pour into the relationships that make your heart actually explode. Because this feeling is what effervescence looks like. It's like a glass of champagne. And yeah, they're holding on to 2 glasses of wine. I'm going to create them into champagne. And you know that effervescence that bubbles up over the top, that little That's what I'm feeling for you, whoever this message is for. And it is. There's the champagne glasses. It's you, yourself, and you, right? It's you currently, it's your lower self and it's your higher self. Finally realizing we are one machine. We are one animal, because this is an internal card. So why not trust myself? Take that leap of faith. Move towards the things that I might be passionate about, dreaming about. My inner child might have once upon a time believed, I can do this, I can be this, I'll experience this, I'm going to. And you taking that leap of faith and becoming the Knight of Wands, embodying that energy, seeking out that adventure inside yourself, outside yourself eventually, with the Ace of Cups and the Five of Coins, moving towards whatever it is that heals you, moving towards whatever it is that regenerates you, because the path from there became King of Coins, Seven of Cups, and Two of Cups. Like, it's like everything that you do from here on out is going to have the flavor of the love that you're subscribing to. And don't forget, there are 3 flavors of love that you can subscribe to. There's Philos, there's Eros, and then there's Agape. Agape is like all-encompassing, but it is very consuming, self-consuming. Anyway, I'm not going to go into Greek logos with you, but you can do a Google and you can find out some information. Ooh, next up in the Virgo energy, the 6, we have the home service refinement card. This here is the 5 of Wands. So I'll channel this and transmute this into ambition. I feel like this ambition is bringing you together to work with others. Yeah. It is a very relationship card. It is a very relationship energy that I'm feeling. And where I'm feeling that, and I've just had a couple of burps for confirmation, is within these cards. Within the 7 of Cups, it's you choosing the right relationships. It's you knowing where to focus and where to move. That's excellent. It's you actually finding the right connections that feed you, satisfy you, and you can feed into and pour into and love into. And it's you just balancing the internal equation and moving towards what actually is bringing you happiness. That's what's telling me that this 5 of Wands in your Virgo energy in the home service refinement position, or the 6th card for this reading, literally, you're coming together with other people, and it's everyone's that comes to the table is bringing their own energy. No one is coming to the table as an energy vampire. You're literally performing your own life. You're being yourself, performing, if that's what it looks like to other people. I don't even know why I said that. Based on a message that you received from Spirit. It did take you some moving away from what was no longer serving you and moving more towards this, which was serving you. Your higher self trying to guide you towards making choices, making connections with the right people at the right time, seeing through illusions really clearly, gaining clarity in your day-to-day, remembering that you came from this place of balance, that you've come from this place of internal harmony. And I don't think it's not going to be quickly lost. I feel like even you're going to fight for it, if that's what you're going to fight for, because that's what you believe in. I'm just feeling. Ooh, yeah, whatever this relationship is, if it's like a romantical relationship, cool, congratulations. If it's not, if it's like a networking kind of relationship, even a new friend, I feel like they're gonna have so much in common with you. You're gonna have literally so much to talk about. Yeah, not many secrets between you. So in the Libra card, in the relationships reflections, this is the moon. Now, I don't know if you know about the relationship between the sun and the moon in a 4D sense, in our real world sense, but the moon is a reflection of the sun's light. The moon does not actually give off any light itself. But I won't talk about reality. Let's stick to the reading. Let's stick to the story. This card here talks about secrets, illusions, mysteries, intuition, and subconscious. It doesn't feel dangerous. It doesn't feel like anything is moving towards you that you not going to want to know about. I literally feel like, because it comes on the back of you receiving a message from either a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini, or even having been one yourself and receiving this message, and then whatever it is, it has dispelled any illusions that are around your world. This feels like the energy of you taking action towards something, maybe towards a passionate endeavor that you're wanting to have, maybe taking steps towards a new relationship that you're wanting to have or complete or see the ending of. I don't know what it is for you. Maybe even you just taking a step towards finalizing what you want your 4D to look like with the lovers there. Whatever it was that spirit led you to do, you did it, and you've seen through the moonlight, you've seen through the illusion, you've seen through the facade, whatever it is that was blocking you from connecting with this reality, this timeline. But it could be that you got a change of perspective, like literally. Because this card here is the Sagittarius energy, or just the ninth card. It stands for the expansion and the belief. So if you've literally expanded your beliefs by getting a new perspective, if you've hit the pause on something and now maybe you're just going back to it, or if this is where you're at in the timeline where you've actually hit pause on something, please take the time to get a new perspective. Have a look around you, see what's shifting, see what's shaking, see what you want to apply yourself to. Allow all of this energy that you've already expended within this reading, like aligning yourself with reality in a way that's balanced. There is no over excessive energy or expression within this reading. It's all in harmony, symbiotic. It's like you're this beautiful creature that just moves through life and you don't disrupt. You just like add, if anything, like you just move through. It's like you're falling through like this tornado of blessings. Because I don't know, you may have fallen out of being stuck in the tree, and that's what happens when you move out of Hanged One energy and you move into the Death card energy, which is the next card in the Major Arcana. It's like you fall from the tree, and if you were anticipating falling from the tree eventually, if you saw where your path was, whatever the adventure was that was unfolding in front of you, whatever was exciting you to attach yourself to it, whatever you felt, with this part here, it's like whatever your spiritual calling was, I think you've realized it, you've seen it, you can see it now. There was a balancing of your root chakra and your heart chakra. And now, if you've been experiencing any pain, any suffering, or if you've been needing any healing in your pain or your heart chakra or in the surrounding areas, I release that to you with the power that is invested in me. I don't know. Can I do that? I can do that. I think I do that anyway with the rune that I do. So I'll just do the healing rune to sort of formalize it, I guess. I don't know. This is Daikomyo. So if you need any healing, please know that I've got my Kundalini healing candle lit. I use that to light the Palo Santo at the beginning. And yeah, whatever you need to see to help you heal that, your third eye and your crown chakra is wide open. Like, I think you'll be able to spot what you need to spot. So yeah. Anyway, that was the 9th card. The 10th card. What in the what? What in the what? King of Wands. This card here talks to success, leadership, and self-confidence. This is the first king of the minor arcana. You already got the last king of the minor arcana. And this is literally on a perpendicular position to each other. So it's like polarity. The beginning of the journey and now, like the end of the journey. Wherever you are on the timeline, because the outside wheel can be anywhere that you fit. And make the outside wheel fit wherever your house, your sun sign is, or your north node, whatever you use it for. Like, and put the one there at your sun or north node. That's how this reading will work best for you. Whoa! But literally, the polarity inside of this reading is that you go through the King of Wands experience and then the King of Pentacles experience. I will say that this may have been you asserting yourself, allowing reality to match what you're dreaming, visioning. And then this is more of a feminine energy, allowing yourself to sit back, lean back on the hard work that you've done already, and just trusting that Spirit Source Creator is leading you towards everything that's for you. Because you've taken this leap of faith at the behest of Spirit, literally. You've taken this at the behest of spirit. And that's why, like, you're doing these aerial gymnastics while people are like, what in the world? You're literally gonna snap your neck, but you don't. You step out of that and you king yourself again. You give yourself a second crown. Or if anything, I feel like the Emperor energy came out through those two cards. He was only missing the cups and the swords, but yeah. We had the cup and the sword experience on the inside already. Like, the way that you're experiencing the courts, even dynamics between people, different people in your reality, this might be in your career, or this might actually be the way that you're operating in a personal level, and people are now mirroring or demonstrating what you see back to you and clicking with what you see back to you in their own way. And that's like the beautiful collective experience, right? When you get to just show up as yourself, be yourself. If it's stupid, it's stupid. Okay, I'm stupid. If it's fun, it's fun. Okay, I'm fun. If it's intelligent, okay, like, I can be the things. Like, I can do the things that I've done, and I can do anything that I know is in my mind or is inside of my heart to do, because what's impossible to somebody who understands that they are connected to the very same experience and the very same power that caused the Big Bang, or the beginning where light came out of some god's mouth? Like, whatever you choose to believe, we're still unfolding, we're still learning, we're still growing, even as a collective experience. We're going through learning each and every day. We're going through learning every single day. And when we allow ourselves to just experience both the feminine and the masculine presentations of reality that we desire for ourselves and potentially for others, maybe I'm talking to a parent there, if you've got a child, or a child of both sexes, I don't know, like, whatever. Like, once you can see duality within the experience, and you realize even sex is an invisible line that doesn't need to exist. It doesn't need to exist because it doesn't really. We're all just spirits inside of bodies trying to do our best, trying to show up with some love and some light and bring it to the collective experience, because we know what's at the other end of that. We know how much suffering can be experienced if we bring the opposite energy. We have probably been there, whoever is resonating with this message. We have probably been to the very bottom of our experience, the very opposite of our hopes and dreams, and we have realized that they have not disappeared. If they're reflecting at the very bottom, then they're still somewhere up there. Because if you're looking through a reflection and you like, I don't know what I'm talking about here, but whew, you moved away from something and you moved towards something else. And that is what's bringing you to the 10th card, the career and the reputation. Your career and your reputation is solid. Your ambition is justified. Your prosperity is coming, and the opportunities that you have even created for yourself are going to pay out. You're going to catch a payout from spirit. And why I'm saying that and confidently is with that growth of that. I think it's a monstera. Don't quote me. Ugh, I'm sorry, gardeners. I've never gotten inside plants to work. That's why. Yeah, but this growth that's coming to you, this seed that you have been offered, or the way that you are offering this seed to your collective at the moment, keep going, because your energy, you've always known, whoever's resonating with this, you've always known that your energy doesn't come from you dwelling or sitting amongst other people. If anything, the people resonating with this have been drained by being around too much energy. So you're people who do your best to be around people for as often as you can, as long as you can, and you're people who might even work in communications or even in education, something like this. I'm getting the Asian word. I don't know what. Asian, Ation. What in the world? When you keep sharing this, Melissa, it's okay. It's just a general reading, but yeah, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. When you embody this card here, which is the world, in your 11th position, 11 by itself, 1111 is a freaking powerful position, and that's a portal energy by itself. So when the world appears here, the community, the purpose position, I know that whoever's resonating with this, you're standing in your power, you're showing up as yourself, You're bringing the message that you feel that spirit is telling you to bring to collective, and you're giving it all you've got. It's like that moment in Rick and Morty where it's like, show me what you've got. And Rick and Morty literally go and do, get swifty. Yeah, get swifty. Yeah. Like, it wasn't even a song. It's not even a song. Like, but it's like they just show up and they do their thing. They just show up as themselves. Like, literally, this is by you showing up and doing what you need to do within your community, standing in your purpose, standing in your path, completing your path, standing in your own light. It's where you literally get this feeling, this energy, completion, accomplishment, fulfillment, and wholeness. You literally become whole within this reading. Like, you have become whole. You literally walked towards your own wholeness. You said, I know what relationships I need. I know what relationships are dependent, toxic. I'm moving away from what no longer serves me. I can balance these equations. Show me what you've got, universe. And the universe literally did. It threw you another pentacle. And you know what happens when you balance 3 pentacles? You start working together. You start co-creating with the universe. And then no wonder the freaking reading goes into the world. Like, what do you think happens when you start co-creating with the universe? Literally this. You start creating your own experience and you start experiencing abundance coming out of your wazoo. What do you think a King of Pentacles is worried about? They're just sitting back watching their investments kick in. And that is literally what you're embodying now. You're literally embodying King of Pentacles energy. Especially you. Hello, Bishop. How are you? Hope you're doing well. If you're creative like yo, I'm going to keep going with this reading and then, yeah. So we have another king appearing. 3 kings within this one reading. This is the second last card. The last card, obviously, is the 10 of Wands. But the King of Swords literally represents somebody who is standing in their truth. Literally demonstrating courage and literally has mental power, mental ownership, mental sovereignty. You're somebody who, while people might be playing checkers, maybe playing dominoes, maybe playing Snap, you're playing chess. You're playing 3-dimensional chess. You're playing some kind of game that literally requires people to be in this whole different energy, have gone through this amount of maybe healing or growth, that they understand that nothing is a freaking competition. There is no competition. So I can show up, I can share my truth, I can be courageous because no one's going to tear me down for nothing. Why? Because I'm not shitting on anyone, is literally what wants to come out there. If anything, I'm offering my cup to other people so that they can drink from it. Are you thirsty, bro? Take some water. Are you cold? Take a jumper. Do you need some food? I've got some bread. I can give you some butter. What's going on? Like, and it's just coming from this beautiful place of balance. You've literally taken a leap of faith. Literally. This might be twin flame energy. This might be like relationship energy that, like, I didn't realize I was looking for this. I was looking to heal from something as well. So if any of my messages have been pulling away from love messages, I apologize. But yeah, I'm resonating with this card and the message of this card, and I'm resonating with this card as well. It may have been a difficult experience for you to go through from beginning to end, but this reading literally tells me that you've poured enough into yourself. You've poured enough into the experience as well. You've literally got 3 crowns. Wands, swords, and pentacles. You're kicking goals that other people didn't even realize you had the balls to go for. Like, no one even saw you kicking the goal, maybe. But it's because you weren't competing. You were just trying to find your own internal balance, and you did. You literally gave yourself a ride to your own destiny. You chose well. You collaborated well. You moved away from what wasn't serving you well. You opened up opportunities for yourself when you needed to. Literally, you found relationships and love in maybe hopeless places or in places you weren't looking. You can express yourself now. Express yourself freely. Know that you're receiving messages from spirit. They might be a little bit emotional in nature, but process through them with spirit and you'll get what you need from the message that comes for you. If it doesn't illuminate what you've been hoping it illuminates for you, then keep believing, keep praying, keep walking towards it. I'm wrapping up the reading here, guys. Your abundance now comes from you being able to stand still and recognize that there is nothing happening, there is nothing hurting you, and therefore survival mode is a question that you can answer no to. You're not in survival mode anymore. Not at all, not whatsoever. You're literally healing yourself, healing those around you, and moving towards whatever resonates. Both of my ears are ringing at the same time. It's like, wee. You're having a relationship with the divine Father, the Heavenly Father, the Divine Mother, and the Holy Spirit. You're connecting with your own intuition. You're connecting with your own spiritual team. They're coming online for you. This connection may have come from you healing something in your physical world or in your emotional world, but some kind of healing is coming to you. Some kind of renewal is coming to you. It took some time. It took some energy for you to move in that direction, but you're finally there. You got that new perspective that you were looking for, that you needed, and you literally have gone, all right, I'm the King of Wands. I can play with the element of fire. I can move my passion where I need to move it. All right, now I'm the King of Swords. I can see where I want to go and I'm going to go for it. I'm going to make a plan. I'm going to be objective about it. I'm going to use all of the logic I've got and I'm going to move. By the way, gender, not specific. It's just king energy. You knowing that you've got divine masculine within you, that's what I'm talking about. And that's what you operated in. By the way, all these three cardinals, so Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, might be relevant. You elevated yourself to the King of Pentacles experience, wrapping this reading up, literally, balancing it all out in your own way, the way that you know how to, and moving away from burdens that no longer serve you with the 10 of Wands. That literally was the 22 card spread. I need to stand up because I'm cramping. What do you think? That was a pretty fast reading. I think it's because I want to go to bed. I'm a goose. All right. Well, that was a reading. That was 22 cards, 12 people in the chat, 21 likes. That's another portal. 12, 21 might be important to you. 11, 11, 21, 22, 22. That 10 of Wands energy, you literally have. You've unburdened yourself, you're no longer exhausted, and you've just kept going. You know what's yours, and you don't pick up anything that's not yours. You just move. You literally give yourself the wheel of fortune every time you need to, and nothing seems impossible for you now. You've got 3 crowns. Amazing. So yeah, that was the reading. Opening up the shop. What do you do for work, Bishop? I've never actually asked you that before. I got that reading done in less than an hour. Wicked. Oh, can I go to bed, please, Spirit? Any other messages for the collective before I cut this off? 6 of Cups. Nostalgia. Harmony. Happiness. Yeah. I don't think so. Even 2 Cups energy at the bottom again. Feels like that's the reading, guys. Feels like I can go. I love you all. Melissa, if you're still hanging out, I hope it balanced out the energy for you by the end. Thanks everyone who caught up with this. Thanks everyone who chatted. I'll disappear now. Don't stop believing. Just keep going. Just keep swimming. Have the strength to find your own Ten of Pentacles and do it. It's out there. The truth is out there. Your truth is out there. It's waiting to be reflected back at you. So with that, I'll go. I've had a wizard time. This energy was amazing. And if you're a tarot reader and you're somebody that even I follow or that follows me that I don't know about, the wish fulfillment, that thing that it's going to happen in 4 days, 3 days, 2 days. It's like, no, it happened. It happened yesterday. So that's why I didn't appear yesterday. 777 at the bottom of the deck with the Wheel of Fortune. What the? It happened. It happened. If you know, you know. Like, like, if you keep having faith, if you keep believing that you're doing the right work, that you're doing the work that you're called to do, it will happen for you too. So I'll leave you with that message. That's a 777 that I just shuffled to, and it's the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck for that as well. Like, relationships, finances, and vision. It's all coming to fruition. So with 22 likes on the board, my favorite number, I'll say good night. I had the best time. I probably woke up everybody, and I don't even know what time it is because I chose not to have a microphone. I chose to yell instead. So sorry, everyone that lives around me. But yeah, the message needed to get out. And what's done is done. I've had fun. I hope you did too. Let's close out. Take some candle energy, the healing energy. I can give you some Palo Santo if you want. Might as well to re-neutralize the energy here in my bed, which I invited you to by accident. I didn't need to say that, and then you would never have known, and then I didn't really invite you to my bed. But anyway, cancelling that. Thank you, Spirit. I was joking anyway. That was awesome. So yeah, if you liked this reading, if anything resonated with you, please leave a like. If you want to let me know what resonated with you, if you want to see more of those Zodiac readings, actually, I've got a new playlist. So if you want a Zodiac reading from me to check it out, go and check out that new playlist. There's 3 videos in there at the moment. It talks on the cardinal, fixed, and mutable. So it may be a little bit informative and stuff, but yeah. Langton, Lasara, thanks for hanging out. Take whatever messages resonate, and if you've got a collective of your own that you share with, share the good news. Whatever people have been dreaming about, it's happening. It's happening. It's not like 72 hours. It's like it happened. Before the end of the weekend. And yeah. Have a good one, everyone. I close out the energy. I thank you all for sharing this space with me tonight. If this message tonight didn't resonate with you, please go back and look at my playlist. One of those messages might resonate with you. So I've really appreciated chilling with you until 2 o'clock in the morning. I will now go and smoke a happy joint. And I'm gonna go to sleep. Maybe I'll have a cheeky beer. It's just a practice that I picked up from The Alchemist. Puts my nervous system into the awareness that we can chill out. And yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I really wanted to stick to being sober, but I decided to learn how to control it and not be controlled by it instead. Maybe that makes me an even worse addict, but I don't know. Anyway. Live your life. Have a good time, and I will catch you on the next one. G'day, Rezia. I'll see you tomorrow night at my normal hours. This was only came on to share this message because I didn't come on earlier. I actually had a reunion of sorts earlier, and so that ran for a perfect amount of time, and I didn't want it to end. So yeah, that's why I'm showing up at 2 o'clock in the morning. So breaking the deck at Temperance and Hangman, that's my time to close curtains. So have a good one. Goodbye. Blessed be. Keep dreaming, keep believing. Don't stop. And give them something to chase, because you're winning. Keep winning. Bye.